Hey everybody, Punisher88 here, coming to you live once again with another haul of geeky goodness. This time around, it's mostly comic book related, but I did pick up a couple Blu-rays yesterday, so I'll get to those at the end. And I really want to start firing off some of these books because there are quite a bit of them. So first off, I'll show you a couple of the Marvel variants I picked up yesterday. Two of them weren't actually for the variant covers, but it's because it was a two-part story I was trying to complete. And one of them is a Scotty Young variant, but I'll show that when I get to the Marvel pile of my books. So first off, like I said, these first two variants, I actually originally picked these up because it's to complete the story. I already have issue number 1, but the regular cover, and I picked it up a while back, and now for the longest time I was having trouble trying to find issue number 2. So yesterday when I was at my shop, they have a couple bins of different variant covers, or incentive covers they call them, and lucky for me, all the covers in those bins are 50% off. So I was digging through, and one of the variants I came across I wanted to get, but at like how much were they asking for it? Like $64. It was the Batman number 12, the Becky Cloonan cover, and it was all black and white. And I wanted to get it so bad, but then I was like, that's kind of expensive. So I was like, nah, never mind. But then as I kept looking through, I found this story, and I found 1 and 2. So I was like, 50% off? Yeah, I can do that. And it's cool because these variants are connecting covers, and it makes one really cool picture. And so the story I'm talking about is the Marvel Hulked Out Hero story. So yeah, really happy to have these now. I still haven't read issue number 1 because I'm a stickler for stuff like that. When it's like a two-part story, I want to have both of them so I could just read them in one shot. So now I have them, I could read them, and who knows, maybe in the future there'll be a weekend review of this story. So you never know. So yeah, so that's the first part of my haul. So next I'll go over the indie stuff I got, like Image, Dark Horse, whatever. So first off, from Image, I have the Nail Biter hack and slash crossover book. Really excited to have this. Really love the Nail Biter series. It is one of my top like, I guess 5 like favorite series right now in comics. So if any of you out there are not reading Nail Biter, I urge you to jump on it. The first trade came out a couple weeks ago, I believe, or like last month or something. So if you don't feel like picking up the individual issues, pick up the trade and go from there. Really good story. So yeah, so Nail Biter hack and slash. Next is another book from a series that I'm really loving right now. I had to wait a couple weeks to get this because when it first came out, I didn't put one aside right away. So like I said, I had to wait. And this is Bitch Planet number 3. And if you're wondering how much I like the series, well, I did a review on the first 2 books, so check those out as well. And I will do a review of this sometime in the future, so be on the lookout for that. Next up, from Dark Horse, I have Creepy issue 19. Love this cover. Love the zombified baseball player, just because I like zombies and I like baseball, so the two go together nicely. And I love all the covers from the Creepy series. They're so nice. The next, this is from Dynamite, and I basically picked this up because one, I saw a couple others here in the comic community picking this book up. 2, I liked a lot of the variant covers, although I didn't pick this up strictly for the variant covers. I don't even know if this is a variant or the regular cover. And third, it's because I believe it's Warren Ellis who's writing this series, and Warren Ellis is an amazing writer. So, and this is Black Cross #1. So I figured I'd pick this up and give it a go, see how good it is. If it's good, I'll keep it. If not, well, I have a nice #1 issue in my collection. So that's that. And then last of my indie stuff, also from Dark Horse. Um, Again, a series that I'm loving right now is Lady Killer #3. Can't wait to read this. I still have to read #2. I said I was going to do it, what was it, last week after reading issue #1, but got kind of busy, so I never got a chance to read it. So now I have 2 and 3 to read, so that's pretty cool. Probably this weekend I'll do that. So those are my indie books. Now I'll get to the Marvel stuff. I'll show the variant last. So, all right. So first off, I knew I was going to get this book. One, because of his cameo in the after credits scene of Guardians of the Galaxy, and two, because I guess I could say I kind of liked the 80s movie, as bad as it was. That's right, I'm talking about Howard the Duck #1. And yes, I will do a review of this as well sometime soon. I've heard mixed reviews about this, so that's why I want to do a review of it, because as I always say, it's one thing to get an opinion from someone, which is cool, but to me, I'm my own critic, so I'll decide when I read it. So yeah, so that's Howard the Duck #1. Next, another series that I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about. I still have to read issue #1, and this is Return of the Living Deadpool. Really love this cover, especially it's the play on the whole Return of the Living Dead. Awesome stuff. So yeah, can't wait to read that. Then I have issue 16 and 17 of Amazing X-Men. Now normally I don't read this title, but the reason why I'm picking it up is because, well, I'm actually still waiting for issue 15 and 18, because it's a 4-part story about who's going to become the next Juggernaut. And as I've said in a couple of my videos, I love Juggernaut. He's one of my favorite villains. So when I heard there was going to be a little story in the X-Men comics about it, I was like, I'm so there. So that's why I'm just picking this up for those 4 issues, and that's it. So yeah, so Amazing X-Men 16 and Amazing X-Men 17. Love that cover with the Juggernaut on there. It's just awesome. And then next, of course, another series that is being written so good right now and drawn so well and everything is Star Wars. So we got Star Wars #3. Next we have Princess Leia #1. I did say I was going to pick this up. I did say I was going to review it. And I did say I was a little off on the whole artwork from what I saw online. No, I still haven't read it yet. I mean, I just picked it up yesterday. So, but I will do a review of this as well. So be on the lookout for that. Next, what from my shop anyway, it's already sold out. Spider-Gwen #2. So waiting to see how this is. I liked Spider-Gwen #1. I mean, if you guys watch my review of it. And actually, after watching Mercy's video on the comparison between Spider-Gwen #1 and Silk #1, I agree with her also on a lot of things. For me, when it comes to a artwork perspective, Spider-Gwen I find takes the cake. because I find the artwork in Silk is kind of, I find it's kind of not too cartoony, but it really has a cartoony vibe to it. And I notice like a lot of the faces of the characters when they do a close up, I mean, it doesn't 100% remind me of this, but to me anyway, it gives me a sort of like a Scott Pilgrimish kind of vibe. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find, you know, the artwork on the faces kind of reminds me of that a bit. But when it comes to the story and everything, I kind of like Silk #1 more better, just because of her, use of, little jokes here and there of certain like pop culture stuff. The one thing that still gets me is right off the bat where she comes face to face with the Vulture, and she calls him a Pokemon, and I started laughing when I read that, and that got me right there. So anyway, so again, Sulk, Spider-Gwen #2 review coming sometime. A lot of good stuff for a lot of good reviewing material here. So next, finally, after waiting so long, yes, it's a third print. I don't care. Finally getting my Thor #2. I could finally continue reviewing this book because way back I did review Thor #1, and if you guys did watch it, you'll know that my Thor #1 is a second print, and I even said then, don't care. So yeah, so finally could review this. So Thor #2, Thor #3. They did. I didn't have Thor #4. They didn't have Thor #4, so got Thor #5, and then the newest one, which is Thor #6. And I really like this cover because of them showing all the different women of the Marvel universe, as in who is Thor. It could be anyone. So like that, nice touch. And then the variant I was talking about is a Scotty Young, and it's the Scotty Young variant of Darth Vader #1. They happened to have it at the shop yesterday. Saw it, picked it up to go with my collection. Alright, so that was Marvel. Now we get to DC. So first off, I have Grayson #8, I believe, and it's the movie poster variant. Awesome. I believe that's a play on the Bruce Lee movie. Which one is it? I feel so bad right now. I'm drawing a blank, but I know it's a play on a Bruce Lee movie. Something Heart of the Dragon? I forget. Anyway, so there's that. Then we have Green Lantern Corps number, I think this is 40. And off the top of my head, I'm not sure what movie this is a play on. Again, drawn blanks right now. Just looks really cool. And as I did say, I do plan on collecting all the movie poster variants. So there's that. Then we got Justice League United #8, I think it is. Hold on. I think it is. I'm not sure. But anyway, love this cover because it's a play on Mars Attacks. So can't go wrong there. Then we have Batman. What issue is this one? I think this is no, this is Detective Comics, sorry. I think this is number 40 or whichever. I don't know. But I like it because it's a play on the Matrix. So that's pretty neat. And then this one is awesome. This is Superman, or the Action Comics. And this is a play on Bill and Ted's Awesome Adventure. Such a cool variant. One of my favorite ones out of the movie posters. movie poster variants, I mean. Whatchamacallit. I think out of all the movie poster variants that are coming out this month, the Action Comics one is one of my favorites. The one that's going to come out for The Flash looks really cool because it's a play on the movie North by Northwest with Cary Grant. Really cool cover. I like the one for Catwoman because it's a play on one of my all-time favorite movies, which is Bullet with Steve McQueen. And then I really like the Harley Quinn one because it's also a play on another movie I really love, and that's Jailhouse Rock. And that's also because I'm a huge Elvis fan. So next we have Superman number 38. I know a lot of people were not crazy about this cover. They said the drawing or the artwork was a little displeasing. I basically got this because this is the introduction to Superman's new power and everything. So I basically got it for that. And it's been a while since I read any of the actual Superman titles, so I'll pick this up and then I can fill in the gaps like I'm doing with Batman. Then we have Batman 66 number 20. Really liking this series from the couple that I had, like the earlier issues that I have. I love it because it's the play on the original TV show, so very cool. And then I got the Batman 66 number 1 one shot with Two-Face. And spoiler alert, tonight's weekend review is of this book. I feel I should rephrase from what I said in my Thursday review to everyone out there describing the weekend review. And I did say that normally the weekend review is for back issue books, or if a hot book comes out the week before, I'll review it. I should say it's usually reserved for back issue books, or any hot book that comes out, or any book that like really catches my eye. Then I'll review it on the Saturday. Why on the Saturday and not on the Thursday? Because Thursday is for current books only. Saturday is like my, I could change the routine every now and then. So this weekend's review is of this book. So stay tuned for that after this video. And so that's all my DC stuff. As for Blu-rays, I did get Batman number 1. Well, the first actual Batman movie. Michael Keaton, awesome stuff with the Joker, awesome. And then I was looking to see if they had it, and they did. I got Batman Returns with Catwoman and Penguin. So there's the Blu-rays. And I did get a trade yesterday. As I was mentioning in the last two reviews I did of the Darth Vader books, I was mentioning how crazy I am about Salvador Larroca's artwork. And I mentioned that there was a story he did during the Avengers vs. X-Men mini-series, the Versus series, where it was Spider-Man versus Colossus, or at the time Colossus was the Juggernaut. And I said there's a panel he did that just really caught my eye. Well, the trade I picked up yesterday was Avengers vs. X-Men Versus. So I have that story in here. So actually, I'll open this right now and I'll show you the picture I'm talking about. If I could find it. And bear with me, guys. I know this video is going pretty long. It's almost at 20 minutes, so I apologize. But I had a big haul, so yeah. All right, where is it? There's the story. Oh yeah, it's the actual like introduction, or it's like a splash page right there. Does that look cool or what? Look at the Juggernaut. It's amazing. Really, really love his artwork. So cool. And so like I know he's doing amazing stuff in Darth Vader right now. Was awesome on this, and I'm actually gonna look for probably in the future some more Salvador Larroca stuff. And I just found out that he's on Twitter too, so I think I'm gonna go follow him on there as well. So anyway, that was my haul. For those of you who stuck around for the full 20 minutes and whatever, awesome. You guys are real troopers. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you guys like haul videos and whatnot, take a look around my channel. If you guys are into reviews, well, I do one every Thursday, as I said, of a current book, and every Saturday of either a back issue book, a really like hot book or talked about book from the week before, or anything that really like catches my eye and I go, I want to review that like right now. So if you dig reviews, check those out. I got tons of them. If you're into unboxings, even though I know some aren't, I'm a subscriber to Loot Crate. So it is my promise to my subscribers and viewers, every month when I get my Loot Crate in, I do an unboxing for you guys. And yeah, or if there's any other geeky related stuff I feel you know, that you guys should see, I'll post as well. So if you're into any of that stuff, take a look around my channel. Feel free to like or comment on anything. I really enjoy seeing comments on videos. I like it because, it really keeps the interaction between me and you guys happening, I guess. And I sound wrong when I say that. But anyway, so yeah, so if you like all that, like, comment, and before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alright guys, so once again, hope you enjoyed this haul, and stay tuned for later when I post my weekend review video. So I'm going to go do that right now. Alright guys, so till then, this is Punisher88 signing off. See ya!